Number 1. When people say that you are different, good, it means you are irreplaceable. You cannot be replaced because you're not like everyone else. And so when you are different from everyone else, no one can replace you. But if you are the same as everyone else, then anyone can replace you. And so you're gonna have to make the choice of either be like others and fit in and be just like everyone else, or be special, be exceptional, don't fit in, but only then can you be irreplaceable. Number 2, if they don't have what you want, don't take their advice. I mean, if you don't want to be a school teacher, then why would you take the advice of a school teacher when their advice got them to be only a school teacher? And so you don't have to listen to them if they don't have what you want. And number 3, in the same topic, if you're not going to take their advice, don't take their criticism. And so a lot of people still take the criticisms of people they would never take advice from. But don't. If you wouldn't take business advice from your teacher or from your parents because they don't know how to run a business, then don't take their criticisms of your business either. Because once again, if they're not good enough to know to give you advice, they're not good enough to know how to give you proper critiques. Very simple. Number 4, everything under the sun is temporary. So treat it as such. Yes, temporary things can be enjoyed and you can find some degree of value in them. But just remember that things won't last and you won't live forever. You know, what you see is temporary, but the unseen is forever. It is eternal. Seek God. Number 5. If Rome fell, then so will the society that you currently live in. So don't let it define you. Number 6. Turn the other cheek. Don't waste your time and your one and only life seeking revenge on people who are not worth your time. You will live a better life if you do not seek revenge, because you will focus on things that actually give you happiness and value. And also, the best revenge is to forget that the people even never existed. Let them fade into obscurity while you become so great and shine so brightly that they will look at you every day and regret not becoming your greatest ally. Number 7. You will always be hated. You will simply have to choose whether people hate you or the mask you put on. And in the same way, you can choose whether people love the real you or a mask you put on. And so it's always better to be yourself, because then the people who love you will love you instead of the people who love a mask that you put on. And that also means that you will be hated by a lot of people. But remember, if the world hated and crucified a perfect man, then who are you to not be hated? Number 8. If you don't do things that make you nervous, afraid, anxious, then you aren't doing anything that is worth doing. Number 9. It won't get easier. You're simply going to have to get better. You know, the math from school didn't change. You just grew wiser. The weight at the gym did not change. You just grew stronger. And the same is with everything. You simply have to be willing to grow and improve. And then things will feel easy, not because they became easier, but because you became that much better. Number 10. Planning, dreaming, thinking, wondering. They won't change the world. Only action does. Too many people spend so much time dreaming of what they could do or wondering, well, what if I tried that thing? What if I did this? But that doesn't actually do anything, it doesn't change anything. And just like everyone knows from their own life experiences, you thinking about something didn't change anything, but you taking actions actually made real changes happen. Number 11. Speed is a multiplier. A good decision made quickly is better than perfect decisions made late. You know, a lot of the times people are too afraid to make actions because they're waiting for the perfect moment or they're waiting for the perfect opportunity. But those things will never come. And it is simply better to start now and then evolve as time goes on instead of waiting for the perfect opportunity that won't come and letting the current opportunities pass away. Number 12. Don't be friends with people who cannot be alone. If they cannot be alone, they could only be with you simply because they have no one else to be with. But if they are a person who can be alone, it means that they actually chose to be with you and to spend time with you, which means that they actually value you and the relationship and friendship that you two have. Number 13. Just because someone hasn't backstabbed you doesn't mean that they are your friend. Maybe they just lack a knife. So don't go handing out knives to everybody. Number 14. Wisdom is more valuable than gold and silver. With wisdom, everything else will follow. So seek wisdom first. Number 15. If grades determined your life, then athletes, authors, musicians, business owners, and 90% of the people you look up to would be homeless. Number 16. Silence sends a clearer message and speaks louder than words. Number 17. Everyone thinks that they are right, including the people who are wrong. Number 18. Be extreme in your habits and actions. You know, anyone who has become great, they were never lukewarm. They were always so dedicated to their craft and their vision that other people could not understand it. They couldn't comprehend it. And so if other people think that you are extreme in your life and in your habits and in your goals, then good. It might just mean that eventually you will become great. Number 19. You have already reached destinations and achieved goals that you said would make you happy. So start enjoying the journey and don't just focus on the destinations because you're simply gonna set another destination the moment you achieve the previous one. Number 20. Live your life. It's super cliche, but it's cliche for a reason. You have only one life, which is limited time on this planet, and you should use it on whatever satisfies you the most. Do what you want to do, deep down, instead of what others want from you. You should use your time on things that satisfy you the most, physically, spiritually, mentally, you name it. So live your life, not the life that others or society wants for you. And lastly, rule 21. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Be sure to tell me which one hit different, which one made you think the most. And as always, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.